Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Sarah's Jewelry Studio, and today I have a haul for you from DollarBead.com. So this was my first purchase from them. I basically went on there and just looked for whatever the best deals they had were, and so that's what I got, and I'm going to show you. I set myself a budget of $20, so I'm going to show you what I was able to get from them for $20. So it's a lot more than I expected, and I can't wait to show you what I got. Thanks for tuning in, and stick around. Alright, so we're going to get started here on this bead haul from DollarBead.com. So I did place this order a couple of weeks ago. They shipped it priority mail today, so I can't guarantee that the prices that I tell you today are going to still be on there, or that these items are even going to still be available. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got anyway, because I think it was a great value, and I'm sure they have lots of other items on there that are also a great value. So I'm just going to go down my packing list here. So the first item on there is a 10mm light carnelian style glass bead, and it says it may be faded and that there's no returns, but I did spend only 75 cents on this strand. So this is like an 8-inch strand. So there you go. So that is nice. I don't really have a whole lot in this kind of color. It's like an amber yellow kind of color. So I thought it would be nice to add something like that to my collection, to my stash. So that was the first one. The second one is 8mm Aqua round Crackle glass beads. And they did send approximately 55 beads. I did use some of these beads in a project already that I'm going to do a finished jewelry video on soon, so I didn't want to show you what that looked like, but here it is. This is what's left of these beads, and I thought these were really pretty, and I paid $1 for this strand. This was the only strand that I paid $1 for. Everything else was less than that. So there's that one, 8mm. Okay, so this next one, I actually got two strands of it, and it says a 13-inch string, 8mm dark green faceted round glass bead. So you can see it's all faceted, it's got a nice shine to it there. And now a couple of these beads did come not on the strand. I tried to put them back on there, but it looks like the strand maybe broke after it was already packaged. There was an extra piece of stringing material in the package, so I'm just going to assume that part of it broke off, but not a big deal. Doesn't seem to be any missing stones or anything. They seem about the same, so not worried about that. And I paid 40 cents for each of these strands, and so 80 cents for the two of them. So that was a great deal. Now the next thing that I thought was a really great deal is okay, well, I'm doing this one out of order. I don't know how to put this one out of order. But this is 10 packs of 1mm silver memory wire. Silver bracelet memory wire. So I had not done any projects with memory wire. This is 1mm. So this came in handy. Actually, I did use one packet of it. So I actually have 9 here. But I did use one packet of it in my video for the bargain bead box. You see that I do have a memory wire bracelet in there, and that was my first one. So I did use this to do that with. So there you go, there's 10 packs of those. Let's put this, there you go. Alright, so next we have, and I got 3 of them, and it was 2 strands. So it's actually 6 strands, and they actually sent me an extra strand. So you can see I have 7 strands here, so it was supposed to be 1, 2, 3, and then I actually have an extra one there. And these are 10 by 4mm soft yellow pressed glass tube bead. And it was supposed to be 2 13-inch strings, and I ordered 3 of those because they were only, let's see, 50 cents each for the 2 strands. So $1.50. And I should have got 6 strands, and I ended up with 7. So there you go. So there's 2 13-inch strings, and these actually measure I think a little more than that. Yeah, like 14 inches. Yep. So even actually a better deal because they're about 14-inch strands. So I got those. Now I did get these with no project in mind, so I do have to figure out something that I can do with these. So if you know of a certain type of pattern or anything that I could use these in, let me know because I do have more. So these are the same 10 by 4 millimeter. These are in light brown, and again it was, you know, 3 sets of 2, and this time I actually did just get 3 sets of 2. And now these were 30 cents for 2 strands, so I got all 6 of these for 90 cents. So that was hard to pass up. There's those. Okay, so next up we have 8 millimeter red matte glass pearl beads, not shiny, approximately 55 beads. So they do have a shine to them, but if you see them in person, they do look matte. They're not a super glossy. So they do have, you can see that there's shine in them. The light is reflecting off of there, but they're not really glossy like the pearls you would get at the store. So there's those. And I paid 50 cents for this strand. Let's see. And that was like a 16-inch strand. And I paid 50 cents for that. Alright, so up next I have 3 strands, and it's called, once again, 3 strands of 10 millimeter pink gemstone style glass beads, faded, no returns. So you can see there is quite a difference in the color between these. Now I did get each of these strands for 25 cents each, so 75 cents for all 3 of these strands. And these are about a little over 8 inches, like 8 1/4. So 3 strands of those. Actually, that one was the longest one. So the other 2 are probably right about 8 inches. But as you can see, like I said, you know, it did say faded. So you can see like these 2 are really light, and then this one, you know, has like a lighter one here. It's a little bit lighter here, and then it's really dark over here. So definitely, you know, not all matched sets. These first 2 strands, they actually match pretty well. They're pretty similar. I probably wouldn't use that many in any one project anyway, but there you go. Alright, only a couple more things here, or a few more things. So the next one I have here is 3 strands of blue to crystal Crackle glass beads. And again, no returns. And I did get these for 30 cents each. So I got 3 of them again. No, I read the wrong one to you. The pink ones were 25 cents each. These are 30 cents each. So there you go. So again, this middle one definitely looks faded. I mean, it's still pretty to me. I still like blue, and I like all shades of blue. So it's still pretty, but you can definitely tell that middle one is faded, whereas this outer one is much more vibrant. Actually, both outer ones are much more vibrant, except for maybe these couple here on the end. So there you go. Very pretty. Love blue. Okay. And then I got these 8 millimeter deep aqua faceted round glass beads on a 13-inch string, and I paid 50 cents each for these. And these are basically the blue version of these green ones that I got down here. So these are, again, faceted, so you can see they have that sparkle to them under the light there. Very pretty color of blue. This is called Deep Aqua. And at 50 cents each, $1 for the 2 strands. I think that's a great deal. I love those. Very sparkly, very pretty. Okay, and then the last thing I have here is another set of these square tubes. These are called square tubes. Pressed glass bead, 8 by 4 millimeter, and I paid 15 cents a strand for these. So I paid 90 cents. Got 6 strands here. So now the first 2, the yellow and the brown, they just say tube. They don't say square. So this says crystal square tube. They do not look square whatsoever. They're definitely, it's a round shape. So not square, it's round. But I'm okay with that. I'm guessing they just put the wrong word in the description. Alright, so there you go. Alright, so that was everything from this DollarBead haul. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. Like this video if you haven't yet. Please subscribe if you haven't. And I would love to have you check back in on future videos. So be sure to click that notification bell. I don't have a set schedule of when I do my upload, so I want to make sure that you don't miss out on anything. So thanks again, and comment if you have any feedback for me. I'd really appreciate it. And you have a great night. Thank you. Bye-bye.